New figures suggest the Reserve Bank fired a blank when it cut interest rates this month. Westpac says consumer confidence fell sharply despite the extra rate relief, and it's blaming fear about Europe and the global economy. Those concerns are shared by the Reserve Bank, Treasury and Westpac. Finance correspondent Philip Lasker.
These lucky shareholders still have a bank in rude health, but Europe's problems are never far from their thoughts.
I'm coming here today to see what's going on in the future.
We've seen 2 reductions of interest rates, so that is not reassuring.
It was a view highlighted by Westpac's Consumer Confidence Index, which fell sharply in December despite a second straight cut in interest rates.
I think people are cautious. They're seeing what's happening in Europe. They're very concerned about what that might mean.
And Westpac executives took the opportunity at their AGM to highlight the bank's vulnerability to higher global funding costs, signalling home borrowers may not get the full benefit of future interest rate cuts.
We are very mindful of the impacts of interest rate decisions on customers, but these must be balanced with what is economically responsible.
Retiring Chairman Ted Evans, with one eye on the outcry before the last rate cut, warned against meddling.
And Australian governments must allow our institutions of strength, not least the banking system, the flexibility needed to adapt to this changing world.
Also out and about was the RBA's retiring Deputy Governor, who says the global economy's fate rests on whether Europe's problems are resolved through a credible plan or major trauma.
Some disruptive events, such as a change in the composition of the euro area, cannot be ruled out at this stage.
He says Australia's well placed to deal with most outcomes, helped by a dollar that would fall to cushion any economic blows. And he offered another possible strategy for the besieged Europeans.
Move to Australia.
Philip Lasker, ABC News.